All right, guys, let me do a quick little intro and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Period. 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 It is just like you get your life. Okay. Uh, you know what? Did I accidentally? Wait a minute. Are they still down there? Okay. So anyway, Belle Collective was a hot mess. Now, you guys, if y'all, if you did not miss out on a whole lot with So Gucci, and JJ, baby, did you forget something? Ma'am, it's on the chat. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, ma'am, I just got off of work and worked all last night. Hold on. I thought I had put in the damn chat. Hold on. Okay. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Abby, I just put the link in the chat. My bad, boo boo. It's in there. All right, guys, what's going on, everybody? Hello. The link is in the chat, y'all. I'm tired. Wait a minute, my mic is breaking. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Before I continue, can y'all hear me? How do I sound? Let me add them on so I can see, because I don't know. How do I sound? Can y'all hear me?
Well, you are breaking, but now you're good. Now you're good.
Okay. Because I went over to another tab to go and add Abby. So that's what happened. All right. So Abby, since you got it, I don't know if you got it or not. Can y'all see? Oh, you said okay. All right, girl. Let me tell y'all something. This episode gave me all the things, all the life, all the things I actually didn't know I needed last night. Okay. Yes, guys, like this video. Y'all like my new intro? Baby, it's Netflix over here, okay? Anyway. So give me a quick replay, fast forward queen, because my always she'll never want to do it. So let's go ahead.
Last night was a really good episode. Belle Collective is coming for the other Black shows next because I was highly entertained. I love all the shenanigans.
Jesus.
So I don't recall the order, but I do recall. Um,
Shut up,
I don't
boss.
know if Glenn's grandmother has passed now or not, but just prayers for that. That was hard to watch. I've been through that. I'm sure plenty of people have been through the passing of their grandparent. That was hard to watch. I was here for Tisha telling Glenn, just because your grandmama's sick don't mean I'm coming back. Glenn said a couple of buzzwords that I want to comment on later, but that conversation was entertaining. Marie and her NDA looked just like that lease that she had in that folder. Girl, quit wasting trees and paper with these
I
fake.
can't.
But the date was cute. It was a cute little scene. You know, I wasn't here for all the goals in the mouth, but somebody like it.
Flavor Flav.
Somebody like it. I just didn't like it.
It was giving me flavor too. Go ahead, kiss my cheek. Go ahead.
And then what else happened? I forgot, a little bit with Latrice and her man, this building. I don't care nothing about that. The wigs look cute.
I didn't either.
I like the wigs. I like Tisha's and Marie's
The
wig. And then we get to this argument, fussing and fighting with So Gucci and Selena. And I'm gonna save my reads until we talk about it then. But that was the episode for the most part. And Tamber wasn't there. We saw Tamber for 0.5 seconds, which is what we should see her for.
Damn. Well, first of all, I wasn't ready for all of that, but that was a good recap. I can tell you like the most time you recap be like, girl, you know what? I ain't like it the end, like Abby. So this time I'm a little more light into it.
I like that
normally. But what you said the beginning was again? I'm sorry. What
I
you said the
can't
beginning
remember.
was
The
what?
There was
death,
something
the
having to do
grandma.
with Glenn and the grandmother.
Okay, so I will admit
Yeah.
that even thought about Abby at that moment when she was like, well, when it's your ex or your whatever. I thought about it because I ain't gonna lie, but when my ex lost his sister, I was there. I thought about it when that part came up because that literally hurt me to watch that, and he gets my nerve, and I can't even stand to see. But I
Yeah.
felt so bad for Glenn in that moment. That was just a really horrible because even she got upset like that. You've been
Mhm.
married to somebody so long, you get to know them. It's like it's your family. So it was, it
Mhm.
was, it was rough. Then she said, "I love you." I was like, "Oh Lord, that was rough." So it was a tugger. It was a heart tugger.
And the wife
My
was very
Eddie,
supportive also. She was very supportive. I think they've been together for so long. So it's like his family is my family. Your grandma is my grandma, and we saw that bonding, which was beautiful
baby,
to
that
watch.
but that date was hilarious. Abby, what you thought about? Well, the date to me was funny. I'm like you, Kimachi. When she said, "Baby, I ain't playing games. I'm gone. Goodbye." You walking out? Yes. You don't say what to do. I'm out of here. I was like, you better go tell your stupid ass. You
Yeah.
better tell her what it is. I love that part. Oof.
Mhm.
Glenn gets on my nerves though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He drives me. He does. Petty Mike, are you there?
Mhm. I'm here.
Oh Lord. Look,
I like the
I don't
new
know what you.
name, Queen of, but that's not what you said though.
Wow, that's a new one. I like that one better.
I
Shaquilla,
like that.
Shaquan. Hey,
Who said what?
she look cute today. No, she ain't saying nothing.
She does. Her face
Listen,
looks
Ma'am,
good. Ebony, say
I didn't,
something.
I didn't go to sleep until 9 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little discombobulated. Uh,
I haven't slept at all since last night. I
R.I.P.
slept
to
yesterday.
Glenn's grandmama. That was it's very sad. I was been there. That's how it was at the end for my grandma. So that's very sad. And he cried, and she patted him up like she was supposed to.
Hmm.
Why you thought you was gonna manipulate her into getting back with you because your grandmama gone? That's not how, I feel sad for you, but that's not how this works, sir.
Mhm.
Um,
But the last week that was messed up. That's what I said. Anyway,
child, just cause I liked your grandma don't mean what that mean.
Right.
And then talk about some, oh, you're not gonna take my son not away from me, my son not gonna live without his father. Just because we're not together doesn't mean that has nothing to do with your relationship with your son, sir. That's
hmm
not how any of that works, beloved.
Hmm.
That's not how that works. If we're together or not, you should still have a relationship with your son.
Right.
hmm
Just because we're not together. So that means that you don't really care about your son. You only care about your son because you want to be with me. So if you're not with me, then you don't have a relationship with your son. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
mm.
Because that's not how that works.
That was horrible.
That's your child. You should
He's
have a
selfish.
relationship with your child independent of
Right.
whatever the fuck is going on
Right.
between me and
No
you.
matter
Right.
what, that's your
He's
baby.
selfish. He's selfish.
Very,
But then
very much
again, I
so.
cannot, I cannot, sorry, I cannot be mad at Glenn for so long. He's just cute. He's just a handsome fella. You know what I'm saying?
Who
No,
is?
he's not.
Who's handsome?
Oh,
Who's
Glenn is.
handsome?
Oh, Glenn is.
Glenn is what?
Is
Glenn is
yeah.
Glenn,
I
Glenn is
mean, he
what?
all right, but he ain't worth acting the fool over.
He not even all right.
My
What do
And
you
Bonnie,
not even a 2 minute slide by. I can't. No ma'am.
really?
Not after 2 many Casamigos. I still the goggles will still say no. No.
I think Glenn is using that
I
son
cannot.
as an excuse because it's worked in the past. Because we saw it last
I
Hmm.
season.
agree.
My
Hmm.
son, my son, my son, and then she broke down. So I felt like he tried to use the grandmother. The grandmother didn't work, so he went back to my son. I ain't had no daddy. And sir, we said this to you all last season. You knew you ain't have a daddy last season when you was cheating. So
Period.
I, I
Make it
also
make
I
sense.
also need them to figure out what it is that they want. She's saying she's outgrown her husband. Make a decision
Mhm.
because this cannot continue in the next
She is kind
season.
of dragging him a little bit, Matt. I agree with you because I feel like when she said, if he's not gonna love me for who I am, I said, wait, hold on. I thought we were divorcing and moving on. For you to make a statement
He-
saying he can't love me unless no, sorry, he can't love me for who I am or what I become or whatever. I was like, I'm confused on the signals. You're giving him mixed signals, ma'am.
No,
Even I'm confused.
I know what it is. Glenn dropped the hints. He been dropping hints in all these episodes.
Hmm.
He said, "Now that you got money, you acting funny," which tells me he been cheating on this lady since high school. He been doing what he want to do, but him and his tugboat has been supporting the family, so she been staying. But now
I'm
that
just
Mhm.
saying, bro.
now that
Mhm.
she's getting a little bit of speaking engagements and she don't need his funds, she could
Mhm.
dip.
Good for her.
And that's what I'm good for you. That's why you should always have your own money. So when
Right.
somebody gets to acting a fool, you can leave.
Right.
But that's
Financial independence. Yeah.
when Glenn said
So
that told me he been cheating the entire relationship and she
Mm,
ain't had nowhere to go. But
I
now that
agree.
she got a little bit of
but do
coins, she
y'all
like,
Yeah.
no, but do y'all not think that she's kind of giving a little bit of mixed signals when she made that statement to me? Why would you worry about him loving you for who you are now? If you're trying to, if you're divorcing or moving on or whatever, you're going back and forth as well. So I blame her a little bit for
is she
some of that.
divorcing?
Now, of course, I do.
She ain't gonna
No,
divorce
no,
that man.
She's not divorcing
no.
him. She just
I think that
leaving
no,
out
I
people.
think look, I think that she. Okay, look, I believe if Glenn was to do like say or whatever that what she wanted, I think she would go back to him. When you get, well, you're in a situation like that, it's a lot of embarrassment, it's a lot of blah blah. But I think she still loves it, which is fine. I mean, that's human, no thing. But she's doing that back and forth. Then you can't get mad at him because he still wants you. You ain't trying to end it. You trying to do this tug of war. Well, if he can't love me for who I am now, I'm like, I thought that we were going to a divorce. You done got a whole house and everything in somebody else's name. So I'm confused.
Does she?
Okay, I know we got the pamphlet and in the clubhouse kiss my cheeks.
I told you that paperwork looked blank to me,
I'm just
but okay.
I didn't look that deep and I got stigmatism. So if it was someone now, darn sure couldn't hear. But Abby, do you think that she's playing back and forth, or do you just think that? I mean, what do you think?
Playing back and what do you mean she's playing back and forth?
I'm
I don't think
saying
she's made a decision about whether or not she wants him to do right. That's if he would act right, she would be all right with him and stay with him because she loves him. She's leaving not because and at this point she got to shit and get off the pot. So that's not for me. That's not mixed signals. That's just her trying to figure out what the hell she gonna do.
well, the thing about it is, and I'm not saying that she can do what she wants because that's her right. What I'm saying is that with him, for a man in that position, he's still in love with her. You're gonna have to not be going making him think he has opportunity, a chance. Is what I'm saying. I wouldn't. But then you go on a little lunch date. Yeah, he gonna see more into that. Why'd you even do that?
Well, they
To
Because
meet him or
she's
dating.
whatever.
trying to figure out
No,
whether she's going to give him another chance. I don't understand what the confusion is.
it's not confused. I'm just hard. I just think that shit need to be go away. Make a decision. I'm sorry. I'm hard when it comes to stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well,
I
it's
just in my
difficult when you for her. It's difficult because she still loves this nigga.
mm,
That's what the issue is. She still loves him. Regardless of if she leave or not, she not leaving because she don't love that nigga. That's not why she leaving. She leaving because she loves him and he won't act right. And she wants him to act right. Now, for me, it's everybody line in the sand is different. Some people can reconcile after infidelity. I cannot. It is over. Go away from me. I don't care if I love you or not. That's it.
Mm.
Them's the rules.
That's your deal breaker.
It is. It's my line in the sand.
Mm.
It's the one thing that I'm not going to argue with you about. I'm not going to have conversation with you about. There's no reconciliation afterwards. Once you break my trust in that manner, it's over and I'm gone.
I think I don't know how I would react in that kind of a situation. I mean, if my husband was a millionaire and he cheated on me, I might stay.
Ma,
It's okay, babe. But just
look, let me tell you.
People
Let
do
me
it
tell you
every
something.
day.
Get that black.
You
Let
wouldn't
me
be
let me get
alone.
that black card real quick, baby. Let me get that black card real quick.
Yeah.
What'd you say you were doing? It's all right.
And then at that point, then I'll start strategizing my exit. You know what I mean?
Wait, Kim my chick said, "What do you mean? You say he got Twitter? She got Twitter in her ear. What's that mean?"
No, I'm just thinking like if you know your man is unfaithful and you're on national TV, you have everybody in your ear giving them, giving her their 2 cents about the situation. You should leave him. He ain't nothing. What about your self-esteem? She have a lot
I'm
of people.
sure.
She could turn Twitter off, but I'm just saying, how social media is
That
as
was
well.
that embarrassed. Well, not even just that. Probably people in their even their own circle probably saying stuff. Sisters, cousins, friend. Somebody said something. People.
Marie
Somebody got something over to say. Huh?
crying
And
moment.
and I think for them the issue is social media. It's him responding to all these DMs and all that. More than I think it's more of that than just sleeping with somebody. You know, I don't
Well,
know.
I don't
who's
know.
up
I
next on
feel
the
like
docket?
sleeping with other people because she too
Yeah,
mad for him just to be typing in the DMs.
that's true. Well, I did
Who's
not know
next
that
on the
Tris
docket? Hey,
is lesbian.
who's next on the docket? I'm talking about Latrice and Glenn. I'm sorry. Who's next on the docket?
Well,
Because they irritate me. I love
you
Latrice
got
too. You can talk about
Marie
it.
and her NDA date.
Oh,
Is that what you
Oh
geez.
wait,
call
hold
it?
on. I'm sorry.
NDA?
Hold on. You said Latrice, right? You said Latrice.
Oh,
You said
Latrice,
Latrice, right?
her new building, and of course her and whoever her husband name is, they fighting
Cliff.
over Cliff.
Cliff, that man's
That
name
is
is
right.
Cliff.
I get them confused. Cliff, they fighting over how the building should look and who a contractor, who not a contractor.
Doing
I
too
don't,
much.
I don't care.
I don't care, but what
Oh
Aikisha
wow.
was saying in her confession was that hinting that
What a
Might
segue.
be Latrice might be lesbian. And first of all, if you slept with my husband, I'm talking about the Selena girl. If you had an issue, an affair, or whatever it was with Cliff, we're not being friends. Why are we being friends?
Mine, her and Selena and Cliff probably was sleeping together when Latrice was still in middle school, high school.
Oh,
So why should
Well,
she care?
Cliff told the
not,
story kinda. He told the story on my interview. He said that. Well, he said that he didn't know about it until we all saw him here. He said he didn't know about it until that moment. He just in Mississippi is this word around the street that Cliff and Selena
What?
had or whatever was going on. But because I wanted to know, I want to see if he's going to answer, and he did.
so did he say yes? Yes, it was true.
He
He
yeah
denied.
he said I'd
No.
heard about it. He didn't say like yes or no, but he pretty much said all he said was that he heard about it the whole time. But when Cliff said it to him directly, it was the first time he heard it. His ex-wife and him had whatever.
Oh,
A
you
Mississippi.
mean
Do you
JJ?
understand? Yes, JJ. I'm sorry, JJ, and yeah, they share the same ham as they call it.
Yeah,
Young man
yeah.
today they call it ham. So yeah. So,
Oh.
but whatever. And they do that forever.
Well, it looks like Latrice, be looking at Selena in some side way, like according to Aikisha, I don't know. I don't know why she came up with that.
That was way out of
Staring at
left
him.
field because I would have never came up with that one, but
Right.
I'm sure that'll be addressed at the reunion.
Mm-hmm. 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 What else happened? Oh, the fight.
Well, that's at the end. You got to get to Marie and this NDA.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was hilarious because the whole first page said NDA. I'm like, girl, I ain't never seen an NDA that looked like that. But
I have so much to lose. And then I don't get it. Then is a player? A player? You're going to be going on a date with somebody. I was like, who is this?
she's like, I don't want him to Google me and see all of my millions.
Hold
Like,
on.
oh,
Can y'all hear me? Wait, did I keep the? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what I miss?
You disappeared for a
I'm sorry,
second, but then you
I'm
came
not
back.
at my. Yeah, I'm not at home, so
We
it's not
talking
my
about
internet.
Marie and her
So
date.
you said leaving
We're
a
talking
date?
about the date and the NDAs.
Marie and her date with Player.
That was look like a produced. Well, I'll say this: if your friend is to set you up, you know what I'm saying, like that, and she got set up like that, and it did look like her type, but I get what she's saying. You can have some fun. You know, I love Marie, but she's
Yes.
very business. You know, don't which is fine. But I did like the way she kind of hung out and been loose, but it, she knows she didn't want that man, not like that anyway. But it was
Okay.
all right. She failed, like she said. But other than that, I ain't
But
really have much to say about the
sometimes
day.
she's too stiff and come on, relax, have fun. So I guess that was a goal for that date. Let's just have some fun. I just did not like the teeth for that dude. Why he's gonna be like the teeth? Jeez.
The what?
The
The what?
teeth, those fake teeth. What do
You
you
talking
call
about
them?
him or her? Oh, the veneers. You talking about her?
No,
Him.
he had all golds in his mouth.
Oh, girl. Okay, I didn't know what you was talking about. Oh, you talking about Flavor Flav? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Flavor Flav. Oh my
I'm
god.
mad you calling that man Flavor.
But I feel like she needed to go out and have a good time. Like I said, they didn't show IKEA. I mean, Lord Jesus, they didn't show. What's that girl name? I hate you. She said this. This is ridiculous. What's her
Amber.
name? But they didn't show Tamara or Keisha, right? Not
Well,
really.
the man came home. We saw that.
Okay, we did see that. See that? It's like Akeisha and Tamara, like the extras or something. You probably ever see them. They mostly focus on Marie, Leticia, Latrice, and who else am I missing? Oh,
Uh,
Toguchi. Toguchi's more of new.
right.
Toguchi's more new than. Well, I don't know.
They
Anyway,
were looking
let's
good
just
though. They were all
hold
looking
on.
very good.
Let's jump to the wig moment. As shady as Latrice was with the
Oh
names. I mean,
boy.
she was so shady with them during wig. I'm like, girl, how would you do? Would you have the same smoking energy they were standing right there? Because you showed a name like that at the little event that you had.
All
I,
the wigs look like the wigs that the ladies were wearing. I didn't
right.
find it shady. What she was
No,
saying in the
no, the
comments.
name. The name she gave, like she gave Gucci's so broke or some cheap or something. I forgot what she said. So you know she don't like so Gucci, I get that, but that's what I'm talking about. She gave Maria's fake name too, but not the way the wig looked, just the names. She was
Oh,
just
I
being
was
The,
shady.
confused. I thought she named the wigs their name. They had a
yeah,
different name.
the
They were
names, but then
shady
the
names.
explanation.
I should have
The,
took the wrote them down, but she was only shady with the two of them. So Gucci and Marie.
no, she was saying it to all of them.
But she was super shady to the two of them. You know what?
Yeah,
She did call Kia grandma almost. She gave her like like I forgot
I
the name of
know.
like an
Yes.
old lady's name, and she said she does give me old maid. I said, oh damn, I thought that was your friend. What happened?
Mhm.
I guess she
They
would
just,
be shady all over.
I don't know. I mean, she does this. This is why I think she cannot have genuine friendships in this group because they just had a date,
Probably
a
in
very
life.
nice date with Aikisha with the children. You'd think that they are good friends.
Why would you think that?
Because I thought, they're sharing stuff about, they have this stylist who they're friends with, both of them. And I thought they were good friends. Not good friends, but at least they were trying to establish something.
And it was a fail because she found out that her friend was talking about her behind her back, and she got pissed off behind that shit. So it
Right.
was a fail. And she talked
Mm-hmm.
about that today, talking about, I don't know if I should just do what Zaddy's saying, fire him and all this kind of stuff. I was like, girl, oh my God. If Zaddy
Oh,
tell you jump in the water, what you do, you probably would.
I don't know.
They be driving me
What
to
is
twist.
that guy? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you trying to tell me that she's wrong for being upset about her friend running his mouth about her business?
I didn't say that. I said that she said was Zaddy right by saying fire him or something like that. I just was saying she'll say whatever Zaddy say is right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's
That's
wrong.
not.
No, I didn't
She
like.
said, "Is he right about I should fire him?" She didn't say everything he said is right.
Most of
That's
the
not
time
what
she
she
does.
said.
It's like she agree with everything she said unless it's about the business. But everything else, she even said tonight. She said, "I'm
Clearly,
pretty much
they
go
don't
along."
agree with. She doesn't agree
She
with
said, "I
everything
pretty much
he
go
says because
along
they
with
always
Daddy said the
arguing.
sense of my
That
business." That's what
doesn't
she
make
said.
any sense. Let's
Right.
not do
She
that.
said that tonight. She did. I'm gonna find that
Okay,
clip, and you
sure.
know I will.
I
I will
forgot
find
what
that
she
clip.
said.
I
She
don't
did.
know. I don't know. I don't know. Latrice and her people that she calls friends that she opens up to. I mean, if I am your, you are my boss. There are things I don't need to know about your marriage, because then when you start inviting me in that to that space, then you should be ready to hear my. Why are you telling me these things? Are you telling me so that I can tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing? Like, then when I tell you the truth, or when I see your husband and you've already been telling me all these things, so now I'm feeling some type of way about your husband, and then when I express all this, then and now, I'm the bad guy.
Mm.
But you invited me to this space.
That wasn't the issue. The issue was how he talked to Cliff in Cliff's house. Like,
Mhm.
as a friend, you can give me your opinion on my marriage. I welcome it, but if I ask for, I welcome it, because sometimes I need somebody to tell me the truth.
Hmm.
But if you're staying in my home, you can't go over to the left and cuss my husband out and feel like, okay, I can still sleep here. So I think that was Cliff's issue. Like, you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way in my house.
I hear what you're saying, but he hasn't been made comfortable enough to have
No, I
the
agree with Kid
audacity.
Martinez. He was wrong for that, and that is his house. He has the
But
right to say that.
but
Someone
I
saying that
guarantee
No,
you,
no,
this is
he
not the
Cliff
wasn't
first
made
time.
to feel. He wasn't
marriages
made to
are
feel
friends
comfortable.
all the
No,
time.
but here's the thing, Mod. He wasn't made to feel comfortable to do that. He just did it because he's a habitual line stepper.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just who he is as a person. He wasn't. It wasn't like she made him feel comfortable enough that he had enough power or wherewithal in them people's space to say whatever the fuck he wanted to. No, he's rude and disrespectful and doesn't have any decorum on how to act as a guest in someone's home. That's
But
what that is.
100%.
okay, so but
100%.
but Ebony, you think this is the first time he's doing this? This is who he is, though.
That's what I
But he's in
just said.
somebody's home though, because what I'm saying is, yeah, be who you are. But the way he was, you in someone else's home talking to that man like that, and to me, I feel like she should have said something. That's your husband. He would just no. That whole thing
Yeah,
was wrong
she
to me.
never said anything at that point. She never said anything. She was just there watching him, talk and talk and talk and talk to the husband like crazy.
And that's why he
I
was
don't know.
asked to leave. And that's why Cliff was upset with Latrice,
I
because she
agree.
allowed her friend to talk to him any kind of way.
Right.
But I feel like women talk to their friends about their marriages and relationships all the time, and they have conversations. But I'm not going to go up to one of my friends' husbands and read them and tell them about themselves. It's not my place. All I can do is give my friend
That's true.
advice,
Hmm.
and she take it or leave it.
I agree. I
Hmm.
agree. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't for him to feel like he had all this audacity, like can say whatever he wanna say. I don't know. I don't get it. And you can see Latrice in her confessions, she's crying, she's getting emotional because they have not been friends, or they have been not been things have changed between her and the friend. I'm like,
Yeah, because now he telling her business to clients.
right.
So now she got to worry about every client coming in the door, knowing what's going on in her house.
Hmm.
Whether people agree with me or not, he should have never stayed there in the first place. Do not mix things of that nature. I know you said the man ain't had no water or whatever. I just feel like that was a recipe for disaster, and
Right.
that's what it is.
No,
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
no, no,
That's my
no,
opinion. That's my
because
opinion.
it
That's
depends
my
on the
opinion.
person. It absolutely depends on the person. Because I absolutely could stay at my friend's house and mind my motherfucking business
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and not be rude and disrespectful to her husband. In fact, he wouldn't even know I was in the motherfucking house because I'm trying to
Right.
be out the way because I'm grateful that y'all
Yes.
gave me a fucking place to stay because at my
Hmm.
house ain't no goddamn water.
I agree.
Abby,
100%.
I get that.
So
I feel
I
the same
have the
exact way, but
I have
not
decorum and
everybody
I
can be
have
like that. I
respect.
wouldn't even
It
gamble with
depends
that.
on the
I wouldn't do
person.
it. I'm
It's
fine.
true.
I'm not gonna gamble with all that. I'm just not. I'm just not.
I
My
agree.
attitude is fucked up. I know I'm not gambling with that situation. Like you work for me, and then you just stand. You
Right.
take a chance. You let that person in. They get comfortable. Oh, we cool. And then you in my house. Look at this happen. This ain't the first time I've heard something like this happening in real life. I'm not doing that.
But again, it depends on the person.
Right.
No, I'm
But then
saying
if you
no. I'm saying that's fine. If I said for me, and me, Kamisha, I'm not even gonna deal with that at all because I know how I am. I know how I'm set up, so I wouldn't even do it. I get what you're saying, Abby. I get it. I'm saying for me, no, ma'am. I'm not even gonna do it. Not.
And if you know this is the kind of a person that my friend is, then why do you want to invite them into your space and you know this is who they are? Because I know this is how Ebony is. Ebony is not gonna come here and disrespect me or my marriage,
Right.
like you're saying.
Right.
But then I know if I invite Kiss My Chick, she's not gonna not say anything. She sees. Oh, I'm just giving an example, because I'm just saying.
It's gonna be causing all kind of trouble and shenanigans.
You know what I mean? So I know these two people. They are two different people. And that there's what I expect from everybody, there's what I expect from Kiss My Chick. You know what I'm saying? So I think the blame is on the Latrice. You know who your friend is. Why bring them into your house?
I mean, for real.
You can.
I mean, to be fair,
rent.
she
You
couldn't
want to
know how it's
help
gonna
your
play out.
employees. You can rent a
But
space
yeah,
over there
I
and let
understand
them come over there and leave. I
that.
mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, he out the house now, so
Yeah.
There's a bug on.
Okay. Can we?
So I want to. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to the fight. Let's just. I mean, I ain't gonna call it a fight. Let's go to the incident.
we saw
Okay.
the beginning of it. We didn't see a fight yet.
Yeah.
I hope they're gonna
something
show us
happened.
the fight.
Because she sure said she couldn't say. They couldn't talk about the fight when I asked about it in the interview. They did say that. But I mean, I wasn't gonna ask them spoiler. I just kind of wanted to hear a little bit. Put the tip in.
Yeah.
Just to put the tip in. But
Can I
anyway,
ask this time real quick?
go ahead.
Did you see the article of the man who's suing BET for
Yes.
$2 million
Yes.
because he paid
Wait, hold on. Wait,
subscription and
Mod.
I did.
Okay, hold
I
on.
saw it.
Stop. Mod. I missed everything that Kim Chi said.
Jesus.
there is a man suing BET Plus for $2 million because he said y'all advertised this show as a Amber Rose versus Jocelyn Hernandez fight. And then when the fight came up, you put up this disclaimer, and he said, I want $2 million because I paid this money and I couldn't see the fight. And I thought that was hilarious. But if it's real,
Oh my
put my name
God.
in. I done paid my $9.99 too. So
Let me get on that lawsuit because I sure wanted to see that fight, and I did want to see it. I don't care who says wrong. I did.
they showed the actual court where he actually filed the lawsuit and everything. And I was like, is this really real? But if it is, I want to put my name down.
Like a lot of people do, they mad. But
That
I
just-
understood why.
Y'all want to put
I
your name
understood
there so
why.
y'all can get laughed out of court too? Because
Yeah, for Carlos King. Carlos King, you better show us. Otherwise, he's gonna be suing your ass too. Because I saw them say,
Hilarious.
put up that camera. Aikisha is telling somebody, the camera guy, get out of here,
Oh,
get out
she
of here.
did.
I think they
Because
really
something happened because I heard
got
somebody
into
get grabbed. Look, this is the South, y'all. It ain't gonna be no. See, the North, they move a little too slow. The South move quick. So something, I'm telling you, somebody got something. You can tell. I could tell. I was like, "Ooh, Jesus!"
right.
Not on TV. It is what it is, though. The thing about it is, I know I'm not gonna judge women or anything because, like, that situation is a heated, boiling pot. You have the new wife, and then Letitia with her messy ass talking about, well, I didn't know this though. It took that long for them to get divorced. What she said? How many years before he divorced her?
She said 30, but I don't even think they were married that long.
They could have been.
She need to go sit down somewhere for
40
one.
years. They don't
She need to
seem
work
that
out-
old to be married 30 years.
That damn. Like my parents got married at 17, and people said the same thing. You just get married, really young. But who jumped off?
But
Okay.
Again, I don't know.
But child, the thing about it is, I could tell Akeisha, she didn't like that type of stuff. That's why she was getting like nobody was expecting it to happen. You could just tell they weren't expecting that to happen. But like I said, that was a bound thing to happen because the way she said, "What's your name?" She says, she called her so Gucci. All of that. That's how you can start out.
So Gucci, what is her name? Because is it So Gucci, Shantae, or Sophia, or is it all three?
I would have said, "There's nothing to you. Goodbye. Don't do that." I would have. If you trying to be funny, you see I'm not talking to you. You want to make it a moment? Here's a moment. I'm not talking to you. Like, why are we playing this situation where we're trying to be friendly? I couldn't do nothing like that because I just know myself very well. I would have did so Gucci.
Why wouldn't we be friendly? Who cares? Y'all fighting over this dancing nigga?
No.
Like, I don't understand. I don't
I'm
get
not
it.
fighting.
I'm never fighting over dick I had and gave away. What is the problem?
I didn't understand. It
Did
only
you not hear what
takes
she said to her?
one
Wait, hold on.
second.
Did you hold on? Did you not hear what Selena said to her? She was like, "I had him first. I'm better than you." Girl, what? Why was
I
all
ain't hear
that
all
being
that.
said after
All I
30
heard
something
Selena
years?
said was, "You only see who was it, Latrice or whoever was standing there." She was like, "You only see so and so. You're not gonna speak." Now I wouldn't care. You don't speak to me, I ain't gonna speak to you because I could be
This is what I'm
equally
saying. Who?
but I didn't understand how this even started.
Because it's well, I don't know if she's gonna. Now look, I may have said something cordial, small, nothing. I wouldn't have been that close to her face because I'm from the south. I couldn't have been that close. My mom would have get my boy. You would say something. It'd been my head. But she literally, I believe she was gonna just keep on walking after her and Tamara's conversation was over, and she was looking like, "You're not gonna speak." And what's your name? Shantae, so guilty. Already the conversation starts out, well, we're not, it's not even going to be a positive situation. Why are you even going to bring this to me? I'm already irritated you. Why? So I just thought that was just,
But
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand. Did you get to the root of the issue in the because I'm sorry, I ain't listened to the interview yet. Because I don't understand why these two ladies can't speak. Selena don't want JJ. JJ don't want Selena. I don't understand why you two can't
What's
say
the
hello.
issue?
Now that, because even the little girl, Sunjay said in the next episode, she's been mean or rude to us or had issues with us or whatever it was. I don't know what that looks like, especially when they first got married and they probably were pretty young and he was still involved. Now they're grown and having their own kids, but I don't know what they looked like in the beginning when they first got together. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure this whole situation for to be what it is. Did you see how she being nasty? Selena said, "Oh, she called her extra. I forgot. She said she did call her extra, so I guess she did start it
She
when she said
called
it.
her extra, and that's it seemed like to be what got the fight started. But
It
I
did.
want to know just historically, what is the beef? Because I mean, everybody is not like me, but like my son's father's wife, me and her could be best friends. Like we talk all the time when we see each other, we hang out, we party, we cool. Because don't nobody want nobody. It's just children involved now. Don't nobody want to get back with nobody. So I don't understand why you just can't be cool. And your kids are grown. And I
Yeah.
was reading an article somewhere where it said when children get grown, they have the mind to know which parent is at fault, which parent is the one is the problem. And I feel like it's a problem when you can't tell your daddy you pregnant, getting married, you can't tell him nothing about your life, and he got to find out on social media. What's the problem?
When they had that conversation? What was said? Do you? I can't remember because I know he was upset, but that's the daddy
They
thing.
said you're a
Like,
hard
but
person
but
to
hold
talk.
on, but hold on. Let me say this. I'm gonna just keep my cheese, just being honest. Like, I'm not gonna say that's even the case because for myself, when I got pregnant, I had a hard time telling my parents. I had a hard time telling my dad, and he was very. I could talk to him about anything. So I'm just saying, telling your dad because I grew up in that like that kind of square thing was like telling your parents you're pregnant is like was a big deal in my household. So I'm just being honest that for her it probably was hard to tell her dad that she was pregnant.
I
That unless
completely
she's an assumption.
understand. I had to tell my auntie first because I felt close with my aunt and I felt like she was the aunt that wasn't going to go snitch and tell nobody. And she was the one who helped me tell my parents. So I understand. But old girl didn't tell her daddy at all. He just found out on social media that she was married and pregnant.
Let me tell you something. When I found out I was pregnant, my parents found out because a op called their house and said I was pregnant. I swear to God, I hadn't even told my parents I was pregnant. Neither one of them. Somebody called my freaking house and told my parents that I was pregnant. I'll never forget it. Ain't no telling how long I would have held inside. I have no idea. I'll never know because she messed that shit up. So I don't know.
Um, I just want more information because I just feel like everybody say they don't want JJ. JJ say he don't want Selena. So
Hmm.
why have a beef just because that's the ex? I don't get that.
It's just to me. Well, like I say, to me, I just felt the situation is just dicey. And who knows? Like I said, imagine they were because even when you watch the show Dancing Dolls, I used to always say I don't get their relationship. Like, does he still want her? I used to say watching the show because you would
Were
see.
they
Then I would,
still married on that show, or they were broken up?
they weren't together because they would both make it known that they weren't together. Like when you would see Selena, whatever, they weren't together. Maybe in the beginning, but you can tell they were separated, especially at the end. So I don't know.
Oh,
So Gucci and was together at the time, especially at the end of the season. That's when we said I think that he was so Gucci then, but you just never saw. But Mississippi,
oh.
like I say, it's just like Louisiana. It's these small towns. They all in Jackson, Mississippi. How everybody know everybody. You got them two different shows. It just, ugh. But again, it's the South. Like I said, it's like that. But I don't know. You
I'm
probably sound
gonna say
small and stupid.
I don't think Selena is an extra. I feel like if it wasn't for Selena and JJ being on Dancing Dolls and everybody liking JJ's personality on that show, we would not know who a So Gucci is over here in the Bell Collective. So I wouldn't
You
call
would be correct.
Selena extra because I'm already advocating
Mhm.
for Selena to be on the show. Give me something to talk about because this little beef you got with Latrice, and I ain't gonna speak to Latrice, but it's her event, girl. If you got mad at Latrice about this building, why show up? If you can't
Why
even
invite
speak
her?
to the party.
Why? To me,
Because
Latrice.
Latrice don't have any beef. Latrice got
But
her
no,
building.
Latrice is messy as hell. You invited even Marie. No, you can't stand her. You messy. That's why you invited the two of them. You even talking crap behind in the confessional. Messy. She gets on my nerves. Make me
Yeah,
itch.
Latrice does talk her mess, but she didn't know what Latrice was saying at the time. I feel like if I'm willing to show up to your event and I know that I'm not in the best place, I'm at least going to speak because if my feelings is that distraught where I can't even say hello to the host, I'm going to stay at home like Marie stayed at home.
Cause Marie even know that. But Maria, when Maria personality worth it, I wouldn't have gone at all. There's no way I would have gone to that. Why am I go to something like that? No, that's I don't know. Like I said, she's messy, and she wanted to see some stuff pop off, and it is what it is. She got what she wanted. Donna Clay, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. I said I lived in Jackson for years. I only know three of them indirectly, so it ain't that small. Interesting. I just say that Mississippi, my Louisiana is always somebody knows somebody knows somebody. Just like this whole Ready to Love in Dallas that we got down here, coming up here. Uh, people on there, no people on there, just on the show. It's crazy like that. But like I'm like a kid my cheek a little bit too with Selena because uh, I have always been fascinated with the story because of Dancing Dolls. When Dancing Dolls came out, we loved the show, but people always wanted to know the behind the scenes Selena and JJ and the kids. People always want to know about that, and so we are actually gonna get the opportunity to see it because you see Sunjay gonna be talking. Sunjay was this Miss Thing, and I could tell she's gonna come with it as a grown Miss Thing. So it's gonna be everything, and she love her
They were
mama.
fan favorites.
That's their mama though. So what you gonna? And unless her mama was being completely bad to them, yeah, they gonna choose their mama. But I bet you. So which mama daughter gonna say some stuff too. So I do look forward to that.
That sounds
Okay,
like some family mess. I wouldn't want to
it's gonna be
I
messy
wouldn't want to put all my family mess all out on TV.
because understand this with the tempers being that high and his family and like you said the ex and this beef whatever. The intensity and the dragging and the things that are gonna be said to each other is gonna be nasty. And you're on TV. Oh, we're hating 10,000. Donna Clay says Carlos said she was invited because Doc, period. And she knocked her interview out the park and he was looking for a successful woman. Are you talking about Selena when you say that?
Carlos known for lying too. Just because
Uh,
Carlos said it don't mean that people knew who JJ was. And I don't know. Let me just speak for Angie. I accepted So Gucci because I knew who her husband was, and I always liked JJ from Dancing Dolls. So let me just speak for myself.
okay, see, okay, feel goody, feel goody. Let me say this. I did an interview with So Gucci and JJ, right? Now, Carlos, I love you, but I feel like we doing tit for tat here. On Ready to Love, it was like when I did Natasha, you interviewed Tony. What's the tea, baby? What's the tea? Okay. I know you the king, but understand I am the queen, Carlos. I love you. Just saying. Period.
Land of delusion. Wait, I missed
Ain't no
something.
delusion. Delusion, ain't no delusion. That's real talk. I always give me. It's like a thing for me and Carlos. Like, yo, if I do something, he'll tweet it or whatever because he does. He just started doing. Ma don't really like it though, but he just started doing interviews with cast from the own network. And so I even tweeted the other day. I was like, well, I guess you the king, the queen of reality TV. So it's just like a banter. That's it. But when I did an interview with Natasha, but all the stuff was going on right to love, he did one with Tony like literally right after that, and then he did one. Not Tony first. First he did with Morgan and Tony, and when I had said somebody, he was like. I forgot what he told me about how Morgan she's cool and blah blah. But anyway, that's going into different topics. But I'm just saying that's why I do it. That's all. No delusion, real life. Donna Clay said I did it too, but Carlos said he didn't watch the Bring It. Huh?
I think she's talking about when I said, "Let me speak for myself."
Um. Hmm. I
I
need to
don't
see.
know. I really don't care.
I'm gonna be honest about the fight to say this. I really kind of hope that it doesn't really be physical. To be honest, but I mean I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm hoping that Keisha does. I mean, I don't close the door, but I really don't want it to be physical. I really don't. No matter how hype and how insane I might be, I just don't want to be all that. I want
Yeah,
bet, huh?
I see what you're saying. You don't want it to be physical. You don't want these two ladies to be fighting because at the end of the day, they are family. They do have grandchildren in common, and have. I mean, really not co-parenting because the kids are grown, but you still have to be around each other in certain situations. So
Did,
I don't know.
I don't know if Don Clay saying I was responding.
She was responding to when I said,
Oh,
"Let
okay,
me
okay. I
speak
guess
for
I missed the whole thing.
myself."
My bad. I guess I'm behind.
That's what she was saying. Yes, she did too, but Carlos didn't watch Bring It, so JJ had nothing to do with So Gucci. Is what
Hey, but
she
you got
said.
on yellow on? I have on yellow right now.
Who
Is that
got
yellow?
yellow?
Is that
Oh,
yellow?
Abby.
Mhm.
I have on yellow right now.
I'm gonna know what party Abby went to 9 o'clock in the
Let
morning.
me tell you something. I didn't want to bring it up and everything, but I didn't want.
I was here home, not sleeping. What do you mean? It wasn't
Oh,
no fucking
you
party.
was up kicking it to 9 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's called insomnia. There
Oh,
was no kicking it.
Oh, you have something? Oh, that's me. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's hard. I went
it
through it for a
is.
little bit. I went through it for yeah, it's hard.
Mhm. So some days I don't sleep. So and
Mm-hmm.
I still have to pack because for tomorrow, child, listen. When I get off of here, I'm taking off this wig and these lashes, and I'm going back to bed. Literally this yellow is just my pajamas. I just listen. I didn't even
If
put
you
on
would have
clothes.
told me, I wouldn't be able to tell. I thought it was a nice blouse. I got on yellow too. I would have.
Listen, it's a just a t-shirt that I cut up, but I'm going to bed.
Again,
It's just a
again.
t-shirt.
Okay, well, on that note, 'cause we literally the same note. Because I literally woke up at 8, like it's 7 o'clock, and I had been up since then. So y'all know how I do. So Abby, we really on the same page right now, baby. You just can't see me.
Yeah,
A
you
little
need
late.
to get some rest.
But y'all know I don't sleep. My work, I got to do more videos and other stuff. Then I go to bed. Y'all know I don't sleep. I sleep 3 hours a day. All right.
Child.
I do love y'all, and Abby, I love when we disagree. It's just awesome.
You so silly. Listen, I don't give a
Yeah, I
damn
love it.
about this fight. I don't care about so Gucci or JJ and his goofy ass. I don't
Uh-oh.
care about JJ's mama coming to stay. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't. Y'all got act like adults, like you got some goddamn sense. The end. Shit. Nobody cares. Go
And that
somewhere
was
and
the
set the
worst.
fuck down.
That was a quick Sunday sermon, and if you heard the quick, that's what we didn't hear all night. A good Ebby Petty Mike read from Shaquilla Shaquan. That was what I needed. All
The fact
right,
that you call me Shaquilla Shaquan kills me.
I don't know. I came up with a long time and it sticks every time because that name she put there one day. I just kind of just made up my own, but she gonna put it. She can start putting that stuff in her title. especially when the Dallas rates low. Come on, you need really have it in your title. It's gonna be a hot
Listen,
mess.
because I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be a lot of rude shit. You should warn the people from Dallas.
I
You should
tried to.
warn
I
You
did.
them.
tell
I did
Abby
that
that
to Kristan. I
some
said.
of the people gonna be on the panel.
I did. I did. I did. I said, I need you to know right now. People call my panel raw, so I need you to understand when they say that it's real, real. It's raw. You might come and get your feelings hurt. There have cast members who've called us and went off us behind the scenes. Y'all just don't know, and we all know who that is. Oh, I mean, keep it to you were there at the time, but yes, it was one of those situations where I was like, yeah, yeah, they heard it. Yes, it's on live now. Yeah, they heard it. They was there. hmm It was a mess. Let me tell you about behind the scenes.
I feel like Dallas is gonna be a mess.
It is. I'm just letting you know now it is. I'm saying for a fact it is. And I'm not, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm just gonna have to do what I do. I'm gonna try to stand up with the flag as much as possible and the cape. I'm pretty sure some more time I'm gonna drop the cape and act a fool. I'm gonna just say, hey, I know we're from the same state, but I can't. I know I might can see you and drive the street and know where you at, but I don't care. I'm gonna drag you. I know it's gonna happen. I feel it. It's in my spirit. Anyway. All right, y'all.
Don't
Look.
do no stupid shit. They won't get dragged. The end. Like it's real simple.
Well, it's unfortunately
It's
for
already recorded. It's too late now.
it's a whole wrap. Uh, like I said, y'all. Speaking of that, the premiere is the July the 7th. My birthday is July the 5th. I'm off on vacation, so the weekend's gonna have so many things, and I will be filming and showing. Got to give me a dress. It's just a lot going on. So hopefully things work out the way I want to, because I plan on, baby. I'm just gonna try to do whatever. I'm just gonna enjoy myself. That's all I'm gonna say. So the premiere, and then we're gonna have the panel on Saturday, and I plan on being dressed because I'm gonna be off, and as of my birthday outfit, I'm planning on wearing it on my live. Tell you now. So we're gonna do the panel. We have two new panelists. It's going to be good, good, good. People are DMing me about being a guest on the panel. Please, just a lot of time I have people who have to do stuff or take time off or whatever, like it's a doggone job, and so it's always somebody, a spot, whatever. All right, y'all. Love y'all. All the things, and we about to go. And I'm gonna do the end credits. No Sunday sermon today because Abby is tired, and she gave one earlier, which is enough. Bye.